Hello, welcome to the Last Shot podcast with me, All Things Wrestling, and Stefan. Welcome. How are you today, mate?
First of all, I have to say, that's the one. You're right about my name. That's the one. I'm doing great, dude. How are you? How's everyone?
Hope everyone's doing
How
well.
are you guys doing? Yep.
We're doing good. We have a lot to discuss today.
That's the one. I just came back to US, so yeah. Well, this is going to be interesting when it comes to podcasts and everything, because, like I said, I changed a little bit, time zone and everything. So, thankfully, I feel great for a podcast.
Exactly. Well, it's only like 5:30 for you.
Yeah. So it's a great time to be here, and I gotta say, I was listening to some podcasts before, and we usually record late. People need to know that, because usually in 12, something like that, And
Yeah.
I was listening, and I didn't know what I was saying. Like, like when you're tired and you just talk something and it just goes out of you and you don't even know what you're saying, dude. That's how I felt, and this is gonna be great. So, let's kick off this podcast with, if you want, with rating.
Yes, we have Raw ratings. They were down to 2.15 from 2.20, so about, what's that, 50,000 people dropped, nearly 60,000, which is sad because This was actually an okay Raw. It wasn't awful. I actually gave it a 6 out of 10, which is above average for Raw. That's very good rating. But yeah, they were down. I mean, it didn't do much, but they had some good matches on there, to be fair.
Yeah, I don't have a lot to comment about this rating, so if you can just tell us the ratings, you're the guy for the ratings.
Yeah, I did 2.15, which is what they got, which was down. They did have competition from a football game, though. I think football game. So yeah. Then we go to the most interesting ratings of the week. It is AEW versus NXT that drew on ratings.
Incredible, right?
Yeah, they got both 778,000 viewers. So
crazy.
I know, I was not expecting a draw. And to be fair, this week AEW was slightly better than NXT, to be fair. NXT kind of fell flat. The start of the show worked good, and then the end of the show was pretty good, but just most of the middle stuff was a bit meh.
Yeah, I agree with you. It was not the best. A lot of fillers.
Yeah.
That's how I felt,
It was just a lot of fillers.
It's a draw for NXT and AEW, which is, considering circumstances, is crazy, dude. Like, I can't believe it's a draw.
I know. So, I guess a good sign that people are still interested.
The first time in the history, dude. The first time in the history that something like this happened.
I think so, yeah.
Yep. I just think, like, it will be funny if all the people who were watching AEW were watching NXT at the same time.
I know.
But, I don't know. Can you say the ratings again?
778,000.
That's great.
Which isn't a bad number, to be fair.
No, it's not a bad number. It's just it's a crazy, rating there.
Yeah. While we're on the subject of NXT, it has been confirmed that they are airing an episode of NXT Christmas Day. It will not be a live show, though. It will be a pre-taped NXT. But it will be live at the usual time on the USA Network.
Well, to be honest, I don't expect a lot from that show because it makes sense what they're doing next week, and it's the reason why it's not happening on the Christmas day. You know?
Yeah. They've got both shows actually have a really big setup for next week. I guess it's really like if I'm correct, the last. Yeah, it's pretty much the last proper show of the year for both of them.
Yeah, and let me tell you, like, I think the next week's show is gonna feel like a takeover, dude. You know?
I think AEW will definitely feel amazing as well. Like, we'll talk about the whole Jungle Boy situation because I've got things to talk about like that. But I mean, they're both stacked shows. I'm looking forward to both. And obviously, to confirm, guys, I will be live Christmas Day for the NXT and maybe AEW if they're doing an AEW. I don't know. There's been no confirmation whether they are doing a show or not.
Yeah, you know, it's funny because if AEW is not doing NXT, NXT will for sure. So, I mean, they're doing, you know, but I don't know about AEW. They didn't see anything.
No, they haven't. But anyway, so I'll be live Christmas Day because, well, it starts at like 1 o'clock in the morning for me. So all the festivities of me avoiding the family for the entire day when I finish work will be done. Because I will probably just open presents, eat a bit of food, and then hide in my room for the rest of the day.
Yeah.
Once you finish work after like 4 o'clock, you don't really want to do it. You just kind of want to relax. And we all know Christmas Day is not relaxing.
Yourself, you know? Yeah, you want to have time for yourself, dude. And especially if there is like a lot of family stuff, and you work that day, and you come back from work, you're like, oh my god, now I gotta sit here and I gotta listen to everyone, dude. You know, it kind of sucks.
Also, I'm off Boxing Day. If somebody wants to suggest video games that are Christmas themed to play for Christmas for Boxing Day, I will do a stream on them. Must be free, of course.
Cool.
But if you got like tacky video games that are Christmas themed, just leave them in the comments, and I will check a few of them out on Boxing Day if I don't sleep in and get drunk.
Yeah, you'll probably sleep and get drunk.
I probably am, dude.
You will be the only person who's gonna be on that stream, dude.
Probably, dude. Probably.
Okay.
But yeah, then we go to SmackDown, which I've got to say, probably one of the worst SmackDowns I've ever watched in my life.
Oh, I'm so glad I didn't watch that. Like, I told you the thing. I had a flight, dude, and I'm so glad I didn't watch that. But I was watching a movie with Robert De Niro, the new movie, and Al Pacino. It's called The Irishman. During the flight, it's 3 hours and 30 minutes, and this thing went flying, dude. Better than Raw, better than SmackDown, and that speaks a lot, dude. Like, the Raw is so slow at some points. Even SmackDown doesn't feel good at all, dude. Like, NXT goes by in 2 hours, SmackDown doesn't. So,
and SmackDown dropped rating. Well, it actually gained ratings from last week, but they're still shit at 2.338, which is up from 2.336. I don't know why so many people watched the show. I mean, if I honestly, if I was not live streaming, I would have just turned it off.
I don't know.
Honestly, was one of the worst pieces of shit. They even came first in network programming.
Who?
SmackDown. With all the ratings and rankings or whatever the hell they base shit on, they came first. Above all of the shows in random demographic crap or whatever they do. So
I feel for you and everyone.
How?
No, I don't feel bad for you. I feel bad for everyone who was sitting in that arena, dude.
I mean, I know. The arena crowd must have been so bored because the only decent thing was on freaking video. It wasn't even in the arena.
Can I just say, what the fuck was that Corbin Ziggler promo at the beginning?
I don't know. That was awful.
Waste of time.
I gave it a 1 out of 10. That shows how shit it was.
Yeah. like I said, I didn't watch. I watched highlights, and I almost fell asleep during highlights, and that speaks a lot.
Now let's go on. That's the ratings. We were talking about Jungle Boy. Chris Jericho has answered why he's facing Jungle Boy next week.
Because he wants to.
Yes. Someone said, please explain, because he's got 0 record. He's lost everything. Chris Jericho just says, because it's my decision, I wrestle who I want because I'm the champion and you're a dumb moron. But to be fair, Jungle Boy is one of the slow-burning, move to the top of the card talents. Jungle Boy, in the next year, will be a big talent.
Dude, watch this fucking guy win a title from Jericho.
I don't think he'll win it next week.
No, I don't think he will win a title. Actually, you know what? Think about this. It's Christmas. Christmas is coming, dude. What's a better way to end the year than for someone else to win a title as a surprise? And then they can just drop it to Jericho back in 2020, in the first week.
Yeah.
Or something. I don't know. Because it's a little bit strange that they're putting that match on and that Jericho is going on Twitter saying, I'm going to fight whoever I want. And usually when you want to fight with someone, usually you get your ass kicked, if you know what I mean.
Yeah. I mean, I am a big fan of Jungle Boy. He's fantastic.
I don't think he deserves a title right now. No.
Definitely not. I don't think anyone needs to take the title off Jericho right now.
No, I don't think...
Leave that. Change the women's championship for all you want. I'm not fussed about that one.
I don't want to see Jungle Boy as a champion at all, dude. I'm sorry. I'm just saying what can happen because, like I said, it's Christmas. They may surprise something or just to piss Jericho off or something. But I don't see this guy, Jungle Boy, at all a champion. I think the person who has the potential to be a champion in that group is Luchasaurus.
Yeah.
He has a badass, you know. I love to see that.
There's also, while we're on the subject of Jericho doing things, there was a backstage meeting with some NXT talent, some AEW talent, and Jericho called out the Lucha Brothers for their, let's just say, unconventional tag team means. Their response when he said, you should be tagging in and, actually being a tag team, they just responded with, it's Lucha Libre style, and Jericho responded with, I've been to Mexico for 2 years, I've worked with Lucha Libre, worked in tag matches, and you know what they do? They tag in and out.
It makes sense, and I agree.
I mean, sometimes it's cool when there's a whole 4 people break out and have a fight, but Lucha Brothers just seem to come in whenever they feel like it. Which kind of ruins the immersion for tag team wrestling. Like Jericho said, they're going to sort this out.
It does. It does suck.
But basically, Jericho can say whatever the hell he wants at this point. He earned it, to be honest.
Yeah.
But yeah. Now, AEW as well. As you have probably heard, WWE legends have been pulling out of conventions now and again. The main reason is the WWE contracted talents cannot appear at the same convention as AEW talents, even if they're not anywhere near each other. Which, from a business sense of point...
Wait. You mean at events outside WWE?
Yeah, if AEW talents are going to be at, say, Starrcade, WWE talents will not appear. Which, on one hand, I get, because you're a business and you kind of don't want your talent near them, but in the end of the day, give the fans what they want and let them eat your freaking wrestlers. I mean, it's not going to do any harm by letting them go to the other side of the convention hall away from the AEW wrestlers and, having meet and greets.
Okay, listen, I was too nice about this whole thing about AEW and NXT. And I know how NXT feels about AEW, and I know that people from NXT are dating stars from AEW and vice versa.
Yeah.
But I gotta be honest, and this is, in my all honesty, I'm gonna be honest right now with everyone. I don't like that they showed Britt Baker. I don't like and if whoever needs to listen to this hears this, I'm completely honest. So whatever you may think, I'm just being honest right now. Back in the Attitude Era, they were fighting, dude. There was a bad blood between the companies, WCW and WWF. I don't want to see Britt Baker sitting there. I don't want to see people on Twitter promoting AEW or WWE, for example, Sasha Banks. Oh yeah, I'm gonna tweet about AEW. Like, that's not how you do business in the worst. You know what I mean? Or the AEW star says something about WWE. No, you should hate that fucking company. I don't care if you're in a relationship or not. Like, you shouldn't be talking about a company. I want the word to be taken seriously, not this fucking joke.
The problem is, this war is a lot different than what it was, because for one, WWE's got no chance of going out of business, which they did back in the Monday Night Wars. They nearly went bankrupt, whereas no chance of that happening right now. And to be fair, WWE started this war.
Nope. I don't agree with you.
Yep.
Nope. No. Don't make me go crazy. Don't fucking piss me off right now. Okay? The people who started the war is AEW. They were on Wednesdays. They didn't supposed to be on Wednesdays. NXT is on Wednesdays since 5-6 years ago, if not more, dude.
But as soon as AEW announced that they were going on Wednesdays, they decided to make NXT live in 2 hours.
They have a right. Okay.
But they weren't going to do that plan before AEW announced the Wednesday time slot. So in all intensive purposes, they changed NXT for that.
They have every right to do so.
Yes, but they started the war by doing that.
No, they didn't start the war.
They did.
AEW wasn't supposed to be on Wednesdays at first. It's supposed to be Thursdays or Tuesdays, not Wednesday. Because everyone was saying, oh, SmackDown is moving to Fridays, and everyone is saying, oh, AEW is going to be on Tuesdays. Am I going crazy? Is that right? Someone in the comments, can you confirm that I'm going crazy, or if that's what everyone was saying a few months ago?
Everyone was thinking that, yes. But that was just people making up things. They were always going on Wednesdays.
Yeah. Blah, 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 blah. Okay.
And also there's more competition on Wednesdays, on Tuesdays as well.
If you agree with me, say in the comments. If you agree with Tom, say in the comments. Whatever, your opinion. You know, this is very interesting. I love discussions like this when we don't agree with something, because if we agree with everything, it's not interesting. Don't take it too hard, Tom. You know what I mean? Don't take it serious.
Also, just a tidbit. Sunny, Tammy Zitch, is still in prison for being drunk and disorderly and whatever the hell she keeps doing.
Dude, wasn't we talking about her the first podcast we ever had?
I'm pretty sure we did.
And now?
She's still in prison.
Come on, dude. Seriously. You know, I heard a few times that she was in the jail and she got arrested again and again. And I'm like, someone has to be kidding around right now that she's arrested again. And no, I go and see the news if she really is arrested again. Like, how many times can this woman get arrested or something like that? I don't know. She is insane. And I gotta calm down. I'm sorry. You pissed me off. Tom. You're gonna pay. Piss me off.
Now let's move on to Sami Zayn in a confrontation last Sunday with a fan at a live event.
Yeah.
The fan just kept repeating the word Canadian faggot to Sami. And then Sammy's like, get this person out of here, and he got kicked out.
Hilarious.
I mean, I don't get why you just need to call Sami a Canadian faggot.
Because that guy's probably a fucking idiot. Who was saying?
The guy is definitely an idiot. He paid money to go to an event just to get kicked out.
Yeah.
You could have done the same thing on Twitter. If you're going to be a dick.
Least, yeah, you wouldn't be kicked out. You will be just blocked, which is better than probably, getting kicked out.
Exactly.
Hey, at least you wouldn't waste your money,
Exactly. Well, to be fair, the person got kicked out, so fuck him. He sounds like a dick.
Yeah, I just gotta say something, just to clarify something. A few people who are watching right now, I have a lot of each and every one of you who is actually supporting this podcast. But if there is some discussion with me and Tom, and if you're on my side or his, it doesn't matter because we love wrestling and just don't take it seriously. It's wrestling, you know. So we're just giving our opinions. That's I
And
just want to
also,
be clear about
my
it.
podcast, my opinion's automatically right. I joke,
Yeah,
I joke.
Yeah.
Now, Teddy Hart was shown at AEW.
Yeah.
He was in the crowd, and he's reportedly a free agent. So, very interesting. While we're on the point of free agents, both Marty Scurll and Colt Cabana are finishing up with Ring of Honor.
Oh, are you surprised?
No. Ring of Honor's going to die next year. Marty Scurll is been teased to join AEW on Being the Elite.
Yeah.
And Colt Cabana's also been kind of teased to go to AEW by MJF in an interview.
Yep.
It also states in this article it's unknown if WWE has any interest in Cabana. No, they do not at all.
Maybe the person who having any interest is maybe Triple H.
He's been there before.
Yeah.
I don't see them actually having any interest, especially with that whole CM Punk lawsuit and all that shit. It's just a hot mess. I don't think they want to bring Cabana in because, to be fair, I know CM Punk doesn't work for them, but that kills any more chance of him returning if that happened. The guys do not like each other. Also, also, did you know that Nick Jackson was suffering from terrible flu during Wednesday night Dynamite?
Nope.
Yeah, he was apparently very ill. Then he went out there and did that amazing performance in that street fight. So props to Nick Jackson for fighting through his illness and putting on a really, really good match.
AEW has always good matches. They never had a bad match.
No. They do.
You know what I mean? When I say bad, they're never on bad when it comes to WWE on those levels.
No, they're not.
So.
No.
They have bad matches, but it's not bad like that.
No, they're never as bad as Raw or SmackDown. I mean, they can have slightly dud ones, but the matches are still entertaining to watch.
Yep.
Now, update on the release of Luke Harper, Sin Cara, and the Ascension. They all have a 90-day no-compete clause in their contract, so none of them can work for another company until March the 8th, excluding Luke Harper, that cannot work until March the 25th due to they froze his contract when he was injured, so they tacked on 17 days to his no-compete clause.
Oh, nice. I mean, I don't think they'll lose anything. They can just take time off for them, like a little bit, you know.
Exactly.
And go back, in a few months.
Well, to be fair, they can go backstage at other companies, because as long as you don't appear on camera, you don't violate your no-compete clause.
Yeah, but you know what I mean?
I also think
only
the
2 months,
90-day
so...
no-compete clause is a load of shit.
Yeah.
I don't get it. I don't know why you just want to hinder somebody.
Yeah, so... Sorry, did you know that they were in that... in a lawsuit with WWE or something like that? Our age was actually in the lawsuit with WWE because of taking Cole and Kyle O'Reilly and signing and talking to them before actually... before their contract expiring or something like that. And
that's tampering, isn't it? That's you're not allowed to do that with any one of them. There's some legal term for that you're not allowed to approach talents before their contract expires or they've been granted a release.
Yeah, but this is different. You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, now they're free to talk to any company now. They just can't actually go out there and wrestle at any other company until that expires.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure WWE are the only company that have a 90-day no-compete clause.
Our age, they had 90 days.
RH shit.
Because when Cole was done, he dropped the title to Christopher Daniels, I think, and he was wrestling in the circle for 3 months. So yeah, our age. Imagine that. That's the reason why our age is dead right now.
Oh, RH is so dead. Now we might as well talk because you all have heard of this. The headliner for this year's Hall of Fame is New World Order and X-Pac. For some reason.
Nice.
Okay, I mean, I like the fact that honouring the New World Order, but why the fuck is X-Pac with them? X-Pac was not an original member of the NWO at all.
It would make more sense if Sting was there instead of X-Pac.
Or Eric Bischoff.
Yeah.
Anything would have made more sense than X-Pac.
Yeah, he is a DX. When you hear X-Pac, you think of the DX dude.
Also, fun fact, X-Pac is the first person in history of Hall of Fame to be inducted 2 years in a row. X-Pac, of all people, get that privilege. It's like...
I don't know what to tell you. That's crazy. Imagine back in the day watching this guy and thinking he's gonna be into Hall of Fame 2 years in a row, dude.
I know. I don't think X-Pac's that good anyway. I've never thought X-Pac was good. I mean, granted, he's done a lot for the business, so I can't fault him on that one. But I just never thought he was a good wrestler.
If you were this age, if you were 20 years old and that time when he was wrestling that, and if someone told you, like, hey, this guy's gonna be in the Hall of Fame, not once, but twice in 2 years in a row, you would say, oh, fuck off, you're fucking around with me. You're crazy, is that right?
Ah. And obviously the other person that was announced was Batista.
Nice. I'm so sick of this Dana Brooks stuff with this. That's so horrible.
Yeah. And then Dana Brooks buddying up to Elias on WWE TV. Aberdeen. Right now, she just looks like she's going after man meat. What is she doing? Is she trying to play this hooker character or something? Because I don't know what she's fucking doing anymore.
Dude, she looks like a hoe, okay?
She really, really does.
Yeah, it's bad for her. I wouldn't want to be in her position, dude.
No. And
it's her fault that she doesn't respect herself enough to say no or something like that. If they're working or if it's real, I don't know. I don't fucking know. If this Batista stuff is real, maybe it's not.
I don't know.
Dude, Vince McMahon killed himself on live television in a car. I wouldn't be surprised if this is a story just on Twitter, just to
spice up the Hall of Fame.
Exactly. Yes. Maybe I think what may happen is she may go on Hall of Fame with him or some shit like that. Yeah. And that's the whole thing. I don't go.
And while we're on Batista, he wants Fit Finlay to induct him into the Hall of Fame, which would actually be really cool if he got that request.
Well, he actually said... I didn't hear about Finlay yet, but I heard that he wants a member of Evolution, Randy Orton, but Triple H or Ric Flair.
No, he actually tweeted out saying, I want Finlay.
Yeah, but in the interview that he did, it's on YouTube, he said a member of Evolution. So
yeah, it's probably been told by WWE to say that. But this person, Xavier, tweeted out saying that he should get Devon to induct him, which would actually make sense because Devon was the one who introduced Batista.
Who said that?
Xavier Woods.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, that would be cool.
That would be. I mean, yeah, Devon was the one who brought Batista into WWE, essentially. Not a very good role, but it did.
Yeah.
Now, obviously, people have heard this. I did a video on this, but both Robert Roode and, for some reason, Primo Cologne have been suspended for 30 days for violating the WWE wellness policy.
For some reason, do you see how Bobby Roode looks good? Come on, man.
No, I mean Primo Cologne, because he doesn't ever appear, so I didn't even know that he had to go and take the test, because he doesn't even work anywhere near WWE.
I thought that he is, what's it called? I thought that he is not employed anymore, you know?
Yeah, the Shining Stars are employed, they're just working in Mexico with their father. But yeah, they are still under WWE contract.
Wait, is that the joke or you're fucking around
nope.
with me? You said
being serious, they're working in Mexico with their father.
In what way? Are they helping their father out with something, or their father has a promotion?
I think they might be wrestling down there.
That's funny. I don't know why. When you said that, it was kind of funny.
Yeah, there's a lot of theories going that Robert Roode did this to get released.
I wouldn't blame him.
I do apologise. Primo and Epico Colon are wrestling in Puerto Rico, not Mexico. Do apologise. It's Puerto Rico, I think.
Yeah.
Anyway, I think does it matter where the Colones are? Do you miss the Colones? No, nobody does.
So what do you think if we sat down with Rude and asked him like, how do you feel about WWE? What do you think? What he would say?
Pardon?
What would Rude say if we asked him? If we asked Rude, how does he feel about WWE?
He'd probably come with some bullshit because he's on the contract.
Yeah.
And
how do you think he really feels? That's what I'm saying.
Oh, he fucking hates it.
You think so?
Yeah, you can just tell. Now, Lana has been getting death threats.
Hey, people, what does it say Lana's name backwards? Read that from backwards.
Hey, no. She said, having death threats on me and the FBI to call and protect me. I got death threats on my comments on Instagram, on Twitter. I mean, people are bullies. I mean, today I opened my emails and I had death threats on my email. She's got one that somebody sent her. Which, I mean, I don't know. I don't actually have the username from the actual person. I've seen the message. You're a slut and a liar and a whore. You are trash and no one will love you. You are nothing to the world and Bobby Lashley is stupid.
Okay,
I first got to ask, do these people know this isn't real?
I think people are fucking stupid. I honestly think so.
I mean, I've got to honestly ask, do people realise this is not real and this is a story? Because Lana is not actually cheating on Rusev.
No.
Lana and Rusev are still married. Sorry to break the fourth wall on wrestling, but it's a fucking story.
Yeah, and I don't like, we don't like the storyline, obviously. But I have an issue. I lost respect for Lana and Rusev. That's my issue, dude. I really lost respect for. I'm not gonna go there and say, "Oh, you're a hoe" or some shit like that, because we're not like that. We know it's a storyline, but if you think about it, if that was your wife, you'll probably want to. It doesn't make sense. It's not logic even when it comes to storyline.
I also want to point this out. It's been reported that Rusev gets turned on by seeing Lana and Bobby Lashley make out.
Okay, that's fucking crazy.
Yeah, it's actually been said that Rusev gets turned on by this, which is why he asked for the story.
Okay, who knows what's happening in the back, dude? Let me tell you.
It wouldn't surprise me if they got kinky like that. I wouldn't be surprised if they had a threesome.
Who knows? Three-way, But that's crazy. I just have to say, if this guy said, on Raw or whatever, I don't know if this week happened or last week. You see, I don't even remember what happened. He wanted to fight Rusev, right? Whatever. And he was like, I want to fight you, whatever, at the pay-per-view or something like that. Dude, if you want to make this realistic, I would literally, if they want people to believe that this is real, I would have a goddamn bat, dude. If I was in Rusev's place and this was real life, I would have a goddamn bat to smash over this other dude's head, dude.
Yeah.
If that was my wife involved in that stuff. You know what I mean? It's not realistic. It's stupid.
I know.
You know?
But going back to the message Lana got, she did give some very good points. One point she made is, it's wrong to bully people. People have committed suicide over cyberbullying. Do you want to be the one taking someone's life because you couldn't control your words?
Yeah, speaking of that, you know who was one of the victims of that? And thankfully that person came out alright? Toni Storm. She came out on on the William Garcia podcast, and she said after that she suffered an anxiety since she was 16 years old, and that she her grandfather passed away also in a very young age when she was, so she was dealing with anxiety her whole life. And then with this with this story happened with the pictures leaking and everything, dude, it almost fucking got her, you know what I mean? So, mad respect to her, dude.
Exactly. Much love to you, Tony Storm.
Yeah.
I mean,
I love Britt Baker more, I gotta say.
we know you do.
I
But
love
Adam Cole will
Britt Baker
fight
more.
you.
Oh, shit. Dude, in real life, I could probably knock the guy out. But I would.
Bollocks.
Oh, I know. I have a dentist right now, okay? I know what dentist I'm gonna go next. Okay? Oh, I'm gonna pay a visit, don't worry. Don't worry. Okay, let's continue.
This is not a pleasant story. Piper Niven has had to pull out of the takeover in Blackpool due to suffering with Bell's palsy.
Ooh.
On the positive side, she is taking it really well and making jokes and that kind of stuff. Like she said, on the plus side, I can do a pretty smashing people's eyebrow for the first time in my life.
Yeah, I mean, dude, I never had an issue with her. I think she was really cool. So.
Yeah, Jim Ross did reply to her and said, "You look great, young lady. Bell's palsy is just another bump in the road for you. I've had it 3 times, and our only option is to fight through it. Stay positive. You have a bright future." So that's a very nice, nice little tweet from Jim Ross there to give us some boost.
That's the one.
Yeah.
That's the one. Yep.
And Braun Strowman has been pulled from WWE live events due to back spasms. It's been kind of officially reported as a sore hip, and he's expected to be returning in a few days.
Yeah, it's not horrible. It's nothing serious. It's just fucked. I had that a few times.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I was training basketball for 7 years, so I know in high school and everything I know how it feels when you have back spasm, you know. So yeah, it sucks. It's not a great feeling, you know. Even if it's just for a few days.
We're going on to trademark, which is always the best thing to talk about. First off, Ryback is trying to get a hold of his own name for the princely sum of $100,000.
Wait, doesn't he already own his name?
Nope, WWE have it trademarked, as well as Ryback TV.
Dude, I honestly thought that Ryback, that's his legal name.
If you shorten a name, it changes it from your legal name, really. I don't know fully how trademarks work, but either way, Ryback is WWE's trademark as of now, but he's looking to fight the legal battle and win it. And speaking of WWE trademarks, they have trademarked a lot of wrestling names.
Yeah, I'm sorry that it's funny that he want to fight WWE because nobody wins a fight against WWE.
Also, Ryback, no one cares about you.
Yeah,
you're not an entertaining wrestler. You're not an entertaining person. Just.
Oh, let me tell you, he had some good stuff on his YouTube channel. So he's very entertaining at YouTube.
Well, maybe I'll check him out. But from a wrestling perspective, I never found him entertaining.
No. But as a person, I don't have an issue with him. I think he's kind of a nice person. I don't think that he is a jerk like a lot of people say. I mean, he maybe isn't sometimes.
He kind of comes off as a jerk in interviews and stuff. So.
Yeah, but I love him. The big guy. I love that guy.
Yeah. But WWE trademarked Fully Loaded, Living Dangerously, Heatwave, Anarchy Rules, World War III, Chi-Town Rumble, Sin, Sold Out, as in the soul as in person soul, not sold, not as in you sold something. Sold Out as in your soul. New Blood Rising. That would have been an awesome AEW pay-per-view name. Hog Wild, Capital Combat, Road Wild, Greed, Uncensored, Spring Stampede, Mayhem, Beach Blast, Massacre on 34th Street, and Hardcore Heaven.
That's us. That's us.
Some of them are really shit.
Yeah, but I don't have a problem with that. You know.
I'm pretty sure they're old WWF, ECW, and WCW names. So
Yeah.
but some of them are so shit.
I mean, they have a right to trademark them. You know.
Yeah.
But you know what I found strange? I gotta ask you this because I don't know. When they bought WCW, did they got all the trademark names for pay-per-views or no?
Yes, they bought everything, but a
So-
lot of them they just let a lot of them expire.
Oh, you mean they didn't extend the trademark, right?
Yeah, they didn't renew their trademark on a lot of old properties. As soon as you buy
Yeah.
a company, I believe you legally gain everything that company had, which would have
Yes.
been trademarks, pay-per-view library, all that kind of shit.
Okay, so they're basically getting their shit back together that they bought
Yep,
because of the scare for AEW.
Yep, basically.
Yeah,
Exactly.
exactly.
Now, AJ Lee addressed the question of whether she'll be on WWE Backstage. She said, "No thank you, I'm very retired. I, however, will tag along for coffee and snacks next time I'm in town. Always down for snacks." That is the most AJ Lee to respond to something ever. God, I'd love to see AJ Lee back, but unfortunately, by that sounds, I don't think she will. But on a side note, AJ Lee, well fit.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
I would love to see AJ Lee back.
I don't know. I don't think she has any interest in going back.
Nah. She makes enough money off her booking that she's selling.
Yeah.
Now, we have the full card for Wrestle Kingdom 14 in January. I only bring it up because I'm going to watch it. I always watch Wrestle Kingdom.
Dude, I'm not doing I'm not doing predictions for that.
No, we're not going to do predictions for that because I don't know who any one of them are. But
Exactly.
I just thought I'd tell you the card because it's actually a pretty stacked one. They have 2 days, which is we have for the day one Okada versus Kota Ibushi for the heavyweight championship. Jay White versus Tensuka Naito for the Intercontinental title.
Yeah.
Will Ospreay, I love Will Ospreay, versus Tanahashi for the junior heavyweight title.
Yep.
Lance Archer versus John Moxley in a Texas death match for the United States Championship.
Okay, dude. Do you agree with me that this Texas death matches with Moxley is a little bit too much, dude? Every show, every pay-per-view. Come on, dude.
This is New Japan. It don't count. No, we had a normal match. Tamatonga and Tangalua versus David Finlay and Juice Robinson for the heavyweight tag title match. Hiruka Goto, Tomohiro Ishii and Toru Yano versus Toshi Hashi.
Yeah.
Them four versus Kenta, Bad Luck Fail, Chase Owens and Yuriko Tanahashi. God, this is why I hate New Japan because I cannot pronounce 90% of the names.
Yeah.
Santina Evil and Evil.
What a stupid name.
Yeah, I know. Shingo Takei and Bushi versus Zack Sabre Jr., Minoru Suzuki. Yeah, Japanese name I can pronounce. And Taichi and Al Desperado.
Oh, yeah, he's very. I don't know where I heard that name before.
I've heard Al Desperado. I've
Yes.
heard that name.
I don't, it's a very specific name, so I remembered.
Houston Thunder Liger. I thought he retired.
They all retire and then come back. It's the same thing happened with Kurt
Or-
Angle. Dude, you know.
Or is it next year? I can't remember when he said he's retiring. This might be his last match. Who knows? Tatsumi Fujinami and the great Sazu. Oh fucking hell! I hate Japan.
Wait, you don't know who is Tatsumi Funamaji, whatever you.
I've heard the name. Can't say I've
He's
seen
a
him
legend
work.
there.
The Great Sasuke and Tiger Mask versus Naki Sano.
Nike.
I don't know anymore. Shinjori Utani and fucking okay. We'll just move that on from that match. Then we've got a double title match for the heavy. For the next day, we have a double title match for the heavyweight and intercontinental title. Mm-hmm. I'm assuming that'll be a good match. Probably maybe Naito and Ibushi. That'd be pretty cool. Hiroshi Tanahashi versus Chris Jericho. Whoever lost the Intercontinental Heavyweight title matches will be facing in a match on the second day. Kenta versus Hiroki Goto for the never open weight title. Zack Sabre Jr. versus Santada for the British openweight title. Juice Robinson will face the United States champion. And El Phantasmo, I've heard that name, Tanji Ishimori versus Sho and Yu for the junior tag titles. Okay, I've just got to say, I do not like Japanese names. Why are they so hard to pronounce?
Oh my god, Tom, you're a racist. How dare you?
Hey, they're hard to pronounce. I am living proof of this.
I know.
I do apologise to everybody who likes New Japan and all of the wrestlers involved of the names I just butchered. At least I can say some of them.
You motherfucker, you racist scumbag.
Never. Now let's move on to our last and probably one of the most controversial stories. Brodus Clay, who was a WWE star, or Tyrus if you're watching Impact Wrestling, is being sued by former co-host of Fox News show On PC for sexual harassment.
Dude, I swear to God, this guy is getting sued since summer. Summer, dude. No, seriously. There was first rumors that what happened, that he was sending messages or something.
Yeah.
And this shit is going on for months. That's crazy.
Yeah, Britt Henry is the woman involved. She said in 2018 he sent messages including threats of a dick pic along with comments about her butt and legs. Fox News is also being sued with the claim that Fox never disciplined Tyrus because he showed investigators photos and texts of her cleavage and near bare breasts. So his defence is she's got her boobs on show, so that makes it alright for me to harass her. Her statement is, I'm standing up for myself, for women and for what's right.
Oh my God.
I have maintained the same allegation because the truth doesn't change. I feel for any sexual harassment victim who had their story and evidence dismissed, doubted or not believed. A rep then commented saying Miss McHenry's lawsuit recycled the same allegations she filed in the New York State Division of Human Rights in October, to which we filed a response on Friday. We have previously stated Ms. McHenry's allegations have been fully investigated and we are confident in our actions will be deemed entirely appropriate in litigation. We expect for all of her claims to be dismissed. I'm going to give no personal opinion on this. Just whatever truth comes out will come out.
There is always two sides of the story.
Yeah, exactly. So
yeah, I don't know.
We will see what happens.
Usually, in this case, it happened before that. Usually, because the thing is, woman, it's very easy to in this day and age to make a man, the one who's guilty. Or so, I don't know. I can't really. I'm in the same boat as you. I really can't say anything, because. Like I said, there is always two sides of the story, so I don't know.
Okay. I can't really give much comment until the actual facts of what happened are revealed, whether the facts are true and that Tyra sexually harassed her with text messages, or that she made up the allegations. There's two ways about this. Either she's right or she's wrong. He's right or he's wrong.
Yeah.
It's literally just literally as simple as that. There's a right person and there's a wrong person in this situation. Now, it's hard to say who I think is going to win it, or who I think is lying, because to be fair, I don't know really any of them. I mean, Tyrus kind of. I could, in theory, see him doing something like that. In theory.
Yeah. I agree with you. Kind of.
He kind of seems like the person to do it in theory. Whether in reality he's like that, I don't know. I've never met the person. He could be a really nice person and just someone decided to take him and him down for reasons.
Yeah.
But
I don't know if you guys remember the thing with James Ellsworth, what happened, and some girl or something. But that guy got fucked up.
The thing is, that was never resolved from what I can tell. So the allegations came out, and it seems that it went nowhere. So it basically ruined the man's career for something that hasn't been proven.
Mm-hmm.
The same with Enzo Amore, really.
Yeah.
Like, let's just discuss the Enzo Amore, because I really want to point out the stupid logic in this woman's argument for the point. Enzo Amore allegedly raped a woman in a hotel room while she was drunk, if you're not aware. This is so getting demonetised. And then she then kind of tried to sue him for it, like months later. But her argument is why she lost the case and there was lack of evidence, because she waited 3 days to go. I'm sorry, but apparently it would have tampered with the evidence waiting so long. I'm sorry, but if there was semen inside of you, it doesn't prove whether he raped you or not. At all.
Exactly. No, it doesn't.
It just proves that you had sex with him. Whether it was against your will or not, that would not be proven whether there was semen inside of you.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's probably other ways to tell whether it's forced or not. I don't know. I've not ever looked into that, but I'm 99% sure that semen doesn't prove you've been raped.
Yeah.
Especially considering the fact that she said that she was drunk, so he was lying next to her, or I can't remember the full story, but I mean, he's bounced back from it, but James Ellsworth hasn't.
He was forcing her on the drugs, I think, or something like that she claimed.
Yeah, she claimed a lot of things, which nothing ever came to light of it.
Exactly, bullshit.
Well,
and she is kind of a mental person. She looks like a mental person, so
she kind of does.
No. I'm not trying to make fun of her. I mean, maybe she seeks help.
She does generally look batshit insane.
Yes.
I mean, the James Ellsworth one, it was slightly different because it was a 15-year-old girl, so it's a lot of a different case in that one. But I mean, still, if it came to light that wasn't true, she's basically just ruined a man's career for no reason. Which is why I think false claims like this should be just as punished as if someone had done the crime. Because you can ruin lives by making fake claims.
Yeah, you can. You know, it's easy right now when you have Twitter and everything. You can just say something if you're popular or something. If you have, it's enough that you have thousand people. They're gonna fucking believe it. It's gonna be everywhere.
Exactly. So, I mean, that's the problem with this. There's so many women that cry wolf that are not actually telling the truth that affect the women that have actually been affected by it. They harm the situation for women more than anything.
Mm-hmm.
And to be fair, I generally think we should probably bring back the death penalty for this shit. For certain stuff. I mean, sorry, but how...
Come on, dude. This is not a serial killer. You know what I mean? It's not on the same level as that, dude.
Yeah, serial killers are nicer because the person doesn't suffer for many years after. It mentally and emotionally fucks you up with that kind of stuff.
Yeah. So, I don't think... Is there any country that has death penalty right now?
Yeah, Mexico. Quite a few.
Mexico?
I think, yeah, I believe that. I think Saudi Arabia, I think, has death penalty for gays.
Saudi Arabia has a death penalty for...
being gay, for one.
Oh, God, I didn't want to say death penalty. I wanted to say something worse, but then I stopped. I don't want to go there. Because
there's a lot
we're going to have a goddamn government if I said what I wanted to say. Coming on tourists. Well, you know what happened with the body. You know what happened in Saudi Arabia.
Yeah, let's just not go there.
Yeah.
There's a few countries, Middle Eastern countries, that have the death penalty for being homosexual, which I completely 100% do not agree with.
Maybe Germany? No, it's not Germany.
No, Germany don't. I don't believe they have the death penalty.
No. I don't know. Anyways, let's continue.
We only have awards left. I mean, that was a debate, guys. I mean, we're not just about wrestling. We're talking about things that we probably have no idea about. And I would like to personally say I do apologise if we have offended anybody with that last conversation. We do not mean any offence to anybody regarding the things we talk about.
Correct.
So just putting that out, we do apologise if it has offended you. It was not meant in any way. We're just two people discussing things in our own way that have our own opinions, whether they're right or wrong. How the hell do we know?
Yeah, just opinions, and we may as well be wrong. Maybe we may be
probably are wrong.
You know what I mean? So.
Now we just have the awards.
What?
Best show AEW.
What?
The awards.
The weekly awards.
Yes, of course.
It's over. Already. You're done with all the stories.
Yes. Mate, it's been 57 minutes.
Holy shit.
But I say, what did you expect? It's not been 20 minutes. Been on this for nearly an hour, dude.
I thought only 30 minutes or something.
No, dude.
Okay. Best show AEW.
Yeah, AEW.
Yeah.
Just
Best Superstar of the Week.
That's tough, actually. See, we haven't actually figured this out before doing this. Who is the best superstar of the week?
Dude, is it crazy if we go with Keith Lee again?
I
know he got pinned, but he did some...
trust me, I have things to say about that. I don't think Keith Lee can get it.
Well, you didn't say anything about that because you're finishing the podcast.
Best superstar.
And people want to hear about that. That's the thing.
I think best superstar, either The Miz or Bray Wyatt for that SmackDown segment.
Dude, I'm gonna go with... Shit. Let's go with Keith Lee, dude. Fuck it.
Never. Sorry, Keith.
No, I'm kidding. Yeah, I'm going with the... I want to go with Monroe, dude. Monroe, isn't it?
Yes, and for obvious reasons, there will be a picture of The Miz and Maurice here, because I'm not showing a picture of Monroe.
Exactly. I'm going with her, dude. Seriously, I'm going with her.
Props to Monroe for the amazing work she put in on SmackDown.
No, seriously, the kid is 2 years old and she acts better than Lana.
Yeah.
So, and this is not a joke. The award is going to her, in my opinion, for real, dude.
Yeah, Monroe Sky Mizian?
Mizian, right.
Yes, I believe so.
Yeah.
There you go. I will put the picture of Miz and Maurice with
no regrets.
Definitely no regrets on that one. Best match, gotta be the Young Bucks versus Santana and Ortiz in that match.
Yeah, easily.
Yeah.
No question about it.
Worst show of the week, SmackDown. By far was SmackDown. SmackDown was trash.
I don't feel bad for a Fox title, dude.
No, it was awful. Absolutely awful. Worst superstar of the week, Finn Balor.
Worst?
Yep, he pinned Keith Lee. Worst superstar of the week.
You're fucking crazy.
Yep, Finn Balor. Worst superstar of the week.
Dude, let's be honest, we'll go with Corbin, dude. Come on, man. Come on.
That Finn Balor.
No, it's Corbin, dude. I'm going with
It's
Corbin.
Finn Balor. He pinned Keith Lee. I'm not impressed with him.
Yeah, but they're going to have Cole and Balor. That's a dream match for all people.
Yes, I know, but it should have been Keith Lee.
No,
I don't think
it's
Corbin
the
was the worst this week. Dana Brooke?
Ziggler.
Yes, Ziggler. Ziggler was shit.
Let's go with Dolph Ziggler then. Dolph Ziggler.
Yes. Worst match. The main event of SmackDown. That was pretty trash.
I'm sorry, what was the main event of SmackDown?
We had Kofi versus Corbin, and then shit got a thing, and then we had a tag match, which then ended by disqualification.
Yeah.
That's fucking awful. But shout out, other worst match of the week, the triple threat on NXT when Finn Balor pinned Keith Lee.
No.
Yeah.
It was a good match.
Ending with shit.
Dude,
Ending ruined it.
It's not ruined.
It was definitely ruined. Keith Lee should have won.
Yeah, but you know what's the worst thing about everything? Dude, I warned everybody that this is going to happen. Balor is going to lose to Alan Cole.
Yeah.
That's the worst thing that's going to happen. And think about this right now. Think about Vince sitting in the back laughing because who did Keith Lee pin? Seth Rollins. Who pinned Keith Lee? Finn Balor. Who's gonna pin Finn Balor? Adam Cole. And Vince is sitting there, ha ha ha, I made it. You know, here's the new guy, the next guy. Yeah.
Yeah, basically.
But the thing is, whoever, it makes sense because you see, if Cole manages to beat Balor, if Tommaso Ciampa is kind of back in that form, you know, whoever beats Cole, it will make them feel more important. That's how I feel.
Yeah.
Because Cole will be treated strong. He's gonna look strong. Dude, I think we can agree he's gonna beat Balor next week. There is no question about it.
Yeah.
What do you think about Rhea Ripley Shayna Baszler match? What's going to happen? We're gonna end with that.
I really just hope they take it off Baszler at this point.
Yeah. I hope they
To
will.
be honest, I'm sick of it.
Yeah, I hope they will, but you never know, you know. Who knows? We'll see. Anyways, next week, NXT AEW, 2 great shows. Whatever you watch, you're not going to regret, so.
Yeah.
I'm not telling you, I'm telling people. But,
We haven't done TLC predictions. Should we do that?
yeah, we should do that. I forgot the TLC is tomorrow.
Yeah, we should do that before we end. It is a bit after
you know what's funny?
what?
You know what's funny? I was talking to Tom, like, earlier, about an hour ago, before we started recording, and I was like, man, I forgot the TLC is tomorrow. And guess what? An hour later, I again forgot that this TLC is tomorrow, dude. So, yeah, and I'm not screwing around. I'm not trying to sound funny or trying to sound like, oh, I forgot this and that. No, I really forgot that the paper is tomorrow, so it's sad.
I will be live as usual.
Yep.
Okay, now let's go. Roman Reigns versus King Corbin in a TLC match.
Oh, Corbin is winning. He's a heel.
Oh God, no! Please no.
Think about this. Who was the person left laying? It's Ziggler and Corbin last night, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Usually when that happens, the heel wins at pay-per-view. So yeah, Corbin is gonna win with Ziggler's help or something.
Yeah, probably. It's going to be a boring match. New Day Revival in a ladder match for the SmackDown Tag Titles.
First of all, I don't know how many times are these teams fighting for them in the past 2-3 years.
Too many times. It's not even entertaining. Their matches are shit together compared to New Day versus Usos.
The Revivals or heels, they're gonna win a ladder match.
I'm saying New Day retain.
I'm saying Revival because nobody's gonna get pinned.
The one match I actually care about, The Miz versus Bray Wyatt.
Oh, I think Daniel Bryan is gonna screw the Miz.
Yeah, that was exactly what I was going to say. Daniel comes out as a bold person, pledges allegiance to Bray.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
But I think he will only come back that way so he can turn on Bray again.
Oh yeah, definitely. They're gonna have a Mania match, I think. Hopefully.
There is no way WWE is gonna hold it until Mania. They can't even book a story in 2 months. They're gonna book until Mania. Come on, dude. I don't know.
They booked The Rock and John Cena for over 2 years.
That was 10 years ago.
And it was still shit as well. Aleister Black versus Buddy Murphy. That's going to be a good match.
This match is gonna be good, but I'm just I don't care about them. You know what I mean? I don't know. WWE killed Aleister Black. It's incredible how they managed to do it. Sorry.
A fight with Aleister. Yeah, no, that was fucking shit.
Yeah. We know who's gonna win this match. This is clear as day.
Aleister.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. And the next thing that motherfucker should do is to have a feud with the Undertaker for WrestleMania. That's what I want to see.
No, the Fiend has to bury the Undertaker.
I don't want to see Taker Fiend again. Fuck. We already seen that match at WrestleMania.
No, we saw Taker versus Bray Wyatt.
It's the same shit. Dude. Why would it happen again? You know?
This is not the same person.
Do you think that kids... But this is a real question for you. Do you think that seriously kids who are like young or something think that that's not the same person or something?
Oh yeah, they would not realise it's the same person at all.
You think little kids really think that?
Oh yeah. Kids are stupid.
Okay, let's continue.
People thought Masked Kane and Unmasked Kane were different people.
Yeah, there were probably theories back in the day, like if this is the guy who was like, you know, if that's the same guy who was under the mask, blah 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 blah, you know. So, yeah, let's continue.
Kabuki Warriors versus Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair for the women's tag title.
I don't give a fuck.
Yeah, I don't really care. Oh, it's in a TLC match. Why are the two most shittiest matches in TLCs?
Can we just agree that the women tag titles are dead and they just don't have a tag?
Oh yeah, they are so dead.
Yeah, I don't care who wins. I really don't care. I can't pick because I don't care.
Yeah, I'm saying Lynch and Charlotte take it.
Yeah, that's all I need. Is Becky Lynch is double champion again. She got still, bro. I know you love her, but she's still as fuck.
I know, but she's still fit.
Okay.
Just to note, we haven't even got a women's title match on this show as of now. That's just sad.
Yeah, you know what's actually great thing, and you may realize this. When it's usually a bad build, they have a great show.
Yeah. I kind of don't see how this one will pull it around, though.
We'll see. I don't know.
Rusev versus Bobby Lashley in a tables match.
The loser gets Lana.
I have no idea.
I don't know. I don't care. They killed the storyline, dude.
Hey, people are apparently still loving it.
Yeah, people are watching on YouTube because they don't bother watching on live television.
Pretty much.
I don't know. I'm going with Lashley. He's a heel.
Yeah, Lashley. And then Viking Raiders in an open challenge for the Raw Tag Titles.
The Usos need to answer that challenge.
I'm going with the OC are going to answer it, and the Viking Raiders will lose.
Okay,
the
if the OC answer that challenge, I'm gonna go fucking nuts, dude. We've seen that match 100 times.
Yeah, I know, it's getting really boring.
Yeah, but yeah, about this Rusev Lashley match. You know what's the thing that sucks is I know what's going to happen at the end of this storyline, dude. And I think you know too. There will be a point where Lana is going to turn on Lashley.
Yep.
And Rusev is probably going to be a heel again.
Yep.
So, it's happening. It's going to happen sooner or later. So.
Yep.
Yeah, that's all I have to say. A pretty, actually, not that great of a day, dude. I mean, this TLC really brought me back, kind of. Brought me down. You know what I mean? I'm not excited for anything. So.
No, it's going to be meh.
Yeah. You know, one of my friends asked me a question if it's better to watch a few episodes of South Park than to watch what was the previous pay-per-view? I don't know. He said something not Survivor Series, it was before Survivor Series. In September. Night of Champions or something like that. No,
I
not
cannot
it's Clash.
remember. It was shit.
I,
Whatever
I
it
don't
was.
fucking remember. Anyways, I was like, dude, it's better to watch a few episodes of South Park than to watch a pay-per-view. You're gonna fall asleep in 2 minutes. Now, here's the thing for everyone. If you guys have a trouble sleeping, or if you guys have an issue sleeping, you don't need pills. You don't need to spend money on the pills, okay? All you have to do is turn on Raw or SmackDown. Trust me, you're gonna fall asleep after 10 minutes.
Yep.
So, and dude, we should maybe charge people if it works for real. You know what I mean? We found a solution for sleeping problems.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I
That's
mean,
the
I'm
one.
surprised I didn't fall asleep on Friday.
You were probably looking at the phone, I guess. 90% of the
I was
time.
just keeping an eye on the chat most of the time.
Fuck yeah. Yeah. But yeah, like yeah, that's it. That's the one. That's it for the episode.
That is it.
We are wrapping things up.
Yeah, and we are going to go. I will be live for TLC tomorrow, so please join me in watching the last pay-per-view of the year.
And once again, I'm gonna have a last word, okay? So say whatever you want to say. I gotta have the last word, okay?
Okay, I will let you have the last word. Bye, peoples.
Okay. Just remember, that's the one. It's very important. That's the one. It doesn't make sense, but that is the one. Bye-bye.